him, and you fall to the ground, and he falls on top of you.
And I drop him to the ground.
Place my hands upon him, and the fire happens.
Just kill the guy. No big deal.
I turn around, covered in this guy's head.
I think everyone has successfully defeated their assassin. So you guys go over to the tanner shop.
I tell him that the fortune teller lady told me I should come here and talk to him. And I introduce myself as Kaido.
Awesome. So he kind of looks you over. He sees the bow on your back, the empty quiver at your side.
I do a billowing cloak, by the way, as I introduce myself.
Awesome. So the cloak billows in the background. He has full attention. You look at the bow. He's like, "Oh, you're an archer." He does look at your leathers too, and they're, they have some stab wounds in it. They're kind of stained. And he's like, "Well, what are you looking for?" And he finds himself getting excited.
I asked him if the fortune teller lady had spoken to him about me at all.
Well, not about you specifically, but we can definitely help you. I can repair your leathers. I can give you new leathers. I have some other items that are here that can definitely be useful.
Well, I will think about that. My friend here has business with you as well. Yeah, I'll introduce him. His name is Lisbon. He looks a little strange, but he's a good guy. So
racist, jeez.
I'm done with him.
I hiss a little bit.
You're up, Dragon
Dad,
Boy.
Can you do me a quick favor? Can you roll me a DC, roll a 20, a D20 for me?
Am I going to get stabbed again?
No. This is not assassin related, I promise.
God damn.
So,
I'm glad we're not in combat.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're just kind of moseying through the shop. You see some really cool pelts that are just kind of hanging, some cool looking cloaks, and then that's kind of it. So brother, what would you like to say to Mr. Himan?
Mr. Himan, I'm here for some, I forgot already, something for my blade, for my estoc. Some tanner made strips of tanner stuff.
Are you referring to the leather that's on the handle?
Yeah.
I am. So you need some cording.
My friend Smack Mara is helping me put the sword back together. Maybe you guys know each other.
Do you mean Smack Iron?
Smack Iron?
Yes. So I work with him a lot. I give him the leather for the scabbards and things like that. If you are going to be doing a new cording for a sword, what would be really, really good is to also match the scabbard. So I'll give you leather for that as well. What are you looking for in particular? He's
what are
really
the choices?
excited about
I thought that's what I was looking for.
He goes, it all depends on your price range. So he shows you very basic, bovine hide, and he says this would be the cheapest option. It's just a simple leather. It'll last as long as you take good care of it with oils and things like that. Basic sword maintenance. He kind of goes through different pelts. This one would be very, very, very interesting. However, this pelt is already being used. It's from a displacer beast that might give your sword some magical properties, but unfortunately, this pelt is already taken. And he kind of leans in. He's not the most subtle guy, and he says, "I'm making a cloak for an assassin." And then he would come back and he said, "This might really pique your interest." And it's this really tough-looking leather. I'll let you pick the color, but basically it comes from a lion turtle, so he says. It has extra properties on it that can make things stronger than they are, and that's the leather that he would offer you. I'll let you pick the color, though.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with black lion turtle leather.
Awesome.
If I can't get any of that displacer beast stuff.
Perfect.
Are you sure I couldn't pay extra for the displacer thing?
Unfortunately, the market for that is very hard. Displacer beast pelts are very hard to come by. They're really, really
this
valued.
Is true,
by
my friend.
Yeah, but he does say
they are very valued. Would I be able to talk to this person and request to purchase it from them?
You can, but I was told not to tell where they are. But they can be found in the Rogues Guild. And he winks.
Surely they like money.
Well, everyone likes money. speaking of, this lion turtle, this leather, enough for a scabbard, and the cording would be about 150, 200 gold.
All right, make it 150.
And he looks down and he says, crap, I should have started with the 200. All right, 150 it is. He packages up the leather.
My
for
friend,
you,
the sword may be a
scabbard.
journey. I may be back.
Absolutely. So he gives you the appropriate materials for the cording and for the scabbard that you can bring back to the blacksmith.
Awesome.
All right. And Pops, he turns to you and says, well, it seems like our wallets are full. What can I do for you, my friend? Did you find anything you liked?
Nothing is standing out, my friend. Perhaps I'll be back later.
Okay. He does look at you and he says, your leathers could use some repair and maybe just full replacement. I have some bracers that you could look at. I have a lot of things for you here.
Lisbon's
Well, put them aside for me, and I will be back. If not later today, early in the morning tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, have a great night. And that's that. Before we go to Morgana, Captain, was there anything that you wanted to do in particular?
I just need a new hat.
New hat. Who would have a hat? Let me see. Do you want a leather hat? So there's a tailor.
A leather 3/4 hat.
So they also do dyeing. So like if you ever wanted to dye cloaks or anything like that.
There's no haberdasher?
Is that what a haberdasher is?
Yes.
Because that's what they are too. They're a tailor and a haberdasher. How's that?
Okay.
But I want to. But it's this asking for a hat thing is a pretense to be very, very friendly with this guy and see if I could persuade him to tell me a little bit about the goings on in the area.
Yes, that could work well. So you go to the haberdasher tailor. You're kind of looking around. It's actually a half-elf male. He's also older. You guys are meeting all the older people today. He's a half-elf. His name is Cecil Sowen.
Okay.
It's a clever last name for a tailor. I'll have you guys know. So,
I'll get back to you.
Just like all the other shopkeepers in Bael Loche, because it is a high trade town, he greets you very friendly. He says, oh, hi, welcome. How can I help you? He looks at your robes, and he's very impressed by them. And he said, we can repair robes, we can dye them. What can I do for you, my friend?
I just need a new 3/4 hat because this one's a little battered. But I was wondering if you could tell me about what's been going on around town lately.
Excellent. Yeah, have a seat here. I'll measure your head and we can talk. Yeah. Are you new to town?
No, but I'm back in town.
A captain, I'm assuming.
That's correct.
Excellent.
It seems like there's a lot of people here lately coming in. Was just wondering how things have been here. Anything strange or interesting happen?
Well, I mean, about 7 days ago now, the undead attacked this town. It was crazy.
Well, we've been looking into that. If you have any information about that, that might be helpful to us.
Well, I can say this. I did hear that the perpetrators were known for their black robes with purple trim, and as the tailor in town, I did make quite a few of those robes. Unfortunately, I didn't know what I was selling, but they did pay good gold. But I do feel terrible about it.
And can you tell me about who bought them? Who paid you? Did it seem like ordinary people, or?
Well, it's all sorts of people. Some people look disheveled. They didn't look. They look hungry. They looked kind of like outcasts. But that's why they wanted the robes, because they wanted to look uniform.
And they all paid you in gold.
They all paid me in gold. There was a gentleman trying to pay me with platinum for standing orders for robes, but I told him I didn't do that kind of business, and I was a made by order kind of guy.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before we go to Sister?
I'd be going back to the blacksmith, but we can do that later.
Awesome. Yeah. So I'll say that we have to have like one night, and then the blade will be ready like the next morning, kind of thing. You do drop off the leather though. How's that?
Okay, that's all. That's all.
Yeah, you could see as you drop off the leather, he's working very hard to fix the crossguard in like the most meticulously perfect way. So, and he sees you coming in, and he almost like kind of hides it, like he wants to show you what it's going to look like when it's done, once it's all completed. He looks at the leather. He says, "Oh, lion turtle hide. That's a great choice."
Like, yes.
Yeah.
I like to myself.
Absolutely. Yeah, so he is working on it. Sister,
I'd like to bail this guy out of jail.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I would say that his bail is going to be 100 gold, I would say. Because brothel, food, destroying property, jail time, and then fines. So 100 gold.
Okay. I'll pay it. How much gold do I have?
So you guys collectively have about like 1,050, I think. You personally, because you are the captain of some merchant vessels, definitely have 100 gold.
Okay.
So it's an ask, but it's not a huge, extraordinary ask.
I'll pay it, and then I won't have to pay this guy because those are his. He's mine now, so he has to do what I say.
Absolutely. So you gain an unpaid intern.
A prepaid intern.
Yeah. Awesome. You guys are kind of going through town. You hear that there's, now that you have a lot of money in your pocket too, you decide instead of going to the Just Put It, you go to the Lakeside Inn to kind of see if there's any more people to kind of commingle or to mix with there. It is much different than your stay at the Just Put It last time. There is one gentleman playing like a lute kind of thing in the corner, but very quietly, and singing like a soft melody. It's more quiet. There's a lot of teas and things like that. You do give me an insight check, whoever wants to. Awesome. So, Kaido, you scan the room and you recognize that there's some people there that you've already met. The humans that were disheveled on the road while you guys were going up towards the tomb. He's sitting there. He looks clean now, fresh clothes, and he's writing in a book. His kids don't seem to be there. While you guys were traveling up, they were following the dwarves. It was this gentleman. There was a rogue that you talked to, and his wife. Oh, yeah. And I think it was 2 kids, yeah. So he's sitting there now. Sarah, you also do see that in the corner there's people like in robes, and they're kind of talking over poems of things. And they look like your classic, stereotypical wizards or sorcerers. So who would like to do what? And Lisbon, when you walk in, everyone looks at you.
Okay. I pause, but then I get in the group.
As you guys walk in, like the maitre d' or whatever, he comes up to you and he's like, "How can I help you? Would you like to have a table?"
We would?
Yes. Counting on it.
He kind of looks you guys over and he's like, "We have lightened the dress code because of the traveling that's been happening. You guys don't smell too foul. You can come in. I'll have you know the minimum buy here is for a table of, you would be 50 gold. So just make sure you buy 50 gold worth of things and you should be good."
Just bring us something we can wash all this blood off with, would you?
I will bring you our finest mineral water as you're bleeding from your stab wounds.
We don't need your finest.
It was a jest, my friend. Oh, he looks at you and says, "Oh, Captain, how are you?"
I'm well. Had a rough morning, but feeling a lot better now.
Well, it's so nice to see you. I'm so sorry. We'll get you a table right away. You would know that because you guys do shipping and things here, that this guy would know you. He tries to have favor with you, so that way, he gets the better goods from you first, if that makes sense. So he's kind of sucking up to you a little bit.
Sounds good. I'm prepared to take full advantage of that.
Awesome. So they sit you at a table near the fire. They bring you a really lovely meal with some nice fine glasses of blackberry wine.
Oh.
And what would you like to do?
So, my fellow adventurers, who do you all think was trying to kill us all?
That's a very good question. Someone must know that we have been. Who knows what we've been doing? Could be him. It could be the mayor, who we told when we left.
I was going to say, I don't trust Lady Milken very much.
Someone who has enough money to pay for all those assassins.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't cheap. They may try again, too.
Should we go shake down the mayor?
How much gold do you got?
It's a whole secret society. It's a whole ass society.
Right, Morgana, do you approach the people in the corner or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the corner and ask them if I can find them all a beverage of their choice.
Yeah, they look at you. They see this dirty gnome with blue skin. They see your diamond necklace there. They can sense that you're that you have a crane power. They're very highty-tighty kind of thing, nose in the air. But they say, of course you can buy us a drink. I don't think anyone in their right mind would turn down a free drink. And they turn their back to you and go back to what they were working on.
I was wondering if you gentlemen could help me with this token that I had found.
What's
golden engraved?
You're still here? Oh,
has a picture of Loki on it.
Great, fantastic.
Wondering if you guys knew anything.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's a nice trinket. Thank you. And they go back. But the one guy, he's kind of looking. He's got a couple other little things in his hand, and he's kind of looking over their shoulder. He looks at it. He sees it, and he goes, "Hold on, wait a minute." And he leans forward. He says, "Can I see that, please?" And puts out his hand.
You can see it, but I'm getting it right back.
Oh, of course. I'm not a thief. No, here we are. He looks at it. He turns it over. He puts it down, and you can kind of see he puts his hands over it. He takes out it's a magnifying glass, but it has extra magnifyings on it. So he kind of puts it down, and then he puts another magnifying glass, another lens there, another one, and he's looking at it. And he says, well, this is clearly magical. Where did you find this, little gnome?
I found it on my adventures today. And it just
Today?
called out to me. Or not today, yesterday.
Excellent. So he looks at it and he says, this is a coin of luck. You should try flipping it and see what happens.
Well, thank you very much for the information. You boys enjoy your beverage.
Well, I need to know, where did you find that? Were there more?
It was the only one I found, but if I find any more, I'll be sure to find you.
I hope you will. Was there anything else that you wanted to ask them?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I thought you wanted to ask about your skin or something like that.
Oh, why? Yeah, why is my skin blue with my magic?
You did kind of find out from the older gnome that it was probably from the tragedy. One of the other sorcerers who clearly didn't look at you, but kind of just looked over you. He does say, he does look at you and he says, oh, that is very interesting. And he kind of looks you over and he says, well, you're a sorcerer, correct?
Yes.
Have you used your magic yet, or?
Yes.
And he's kind of he's looking in your ear, he's looking at you. He's giving you a doctor's exam, basically, in the middle of this restaurant. And he says, well, what kind of powers do you have?
Basic sorcerer things and some draconic powers.
Draconic powers? Oh, that's great. Maybe it's a blue dragon? And he kind of laughs. He says, no, that's not it. He says, how did your powers come about?
Well, they just keep popping up randomly, and the first time it happened, I trapped my mom in a blue tree.
Okay. So it's kind of nature-type magic.
Yeah.
Well, I have a feeling that the magic woke something in you, and that caused your skin to turn blue. And then the other guy behind him, he says, have you been to the academy yet, my dear?
I have, yes.
Excellent. So I think it would be wise to maybe go back there. Are you a student there, or?
I was.
He says, I'm going to send word that they're going to come see you, or that you're going to come see them, and I think you should
I
go.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Awesome. And
Didn't
while
get
you
one
guys are
earned.
in this, inn, I'll say this is where you're going to spend the night because the guy is trying to butter you guys up. So if you didn't already, just hit the long rest button again. And it is now 10 days of total adventure time. Unless there was anything else that you wanted to do today.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Lisbon, you go back to the blacksmith and describe your new sword to us.
Yeah, it looks awesome. The hilt is especially long to give it a nice balance. So even though it looks like it could be two-handed, I'm going to use it one-handedly. It's not really a two-handed sword. It's like a rapier mixed with a long sword. In that, yeah, it doesn't look necessarily like fencing, but it doesn't look like a long sword either. It just looks like a big, badass, semi-glowing. Is that right? Sword.
Yes.
Think like fantasy lightsaber, like dull and cooler, like metallic.
Like a sword.
Yeah, the black leather on the hilt keeps my dragon scales on it firmly, etc. And yeah, I feel really bonded to it. I have a weapon bond.
Has the inscription been enhanced?
I feel like I can call it back to me.
Or read it?
I feel like it might be the estoc of Domari. Domari.
Domari.
I think it might be passed down within the order of Domari. The blade is, I think it's believed to have touched by Tyr himself. I'm pretty sure in darkness the unsheathed blade sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius. And if I'm not mistaken, a dim light in an additional 15 feet. If I remember correctly, this blade is rumored to grow stronger when in the hands of the right person. Requires attunement. All right. Well, yeah, so Lisbon's definitely going to be obsessed with this thing. So however long it takes to attune, he's probably going to beyond that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The only picture I found was like the red. So I don't know if you wanted it to be red.
No, it's awesome.
Okay.
No, Lisbon, yeah, I kind of picture him with like reds and browns mostly for armor
Yeah.
and weapons.
I kind of figured, but this was the best picture
awesome.
I could find.
That's perfect.
So,
Lisbon sword.
can I do something that's possibly a tangent?
Of course.
I wanted to propose that during the night, I did my 4 hours of meditation,
Kinky. All right, I like where this is going.
and then I slipped out of the inn and went to the mayor's house to see if there was any lights in the windows, any candlelight, any sign of people being around and about. And I used my skills to stealth down the mayor's
Hold on.
house to
Give a stealth check first before you continue.
stealth check.
Because let's see how far you get first. Or how hidden you are. Because Joe Ligma might find you. With his right-hand man, Sokandis. 25. Yeah, so you're pretty well hidden. And sorry, you were describing?
Yeah. So I go to the mayor's house and I kind of check it out, see if anyone is out and about, any open windows, see if there was any way to listen to maybe some conversations that might be going on, see anything weird going on there.
Yeah, so
Comings and
excellent. So not too much is going on this evening. It's lightly guarded. Like there's not a lot of guards. There is the captain and like a couple others. Nothing too major. There is what appears to be nobility, kind of like coming in, having tea every once in a while. You don't really hear any meaningful conversations, but yeah, it just seems like she's kind of there.
Can I do an insight check to see if maybe I can sense that there's something off going on?
Of course, yeah. Do a vibes check.
A what check?
A vibes check.
Vibes check?
Yeah. See if the vibes are mid.
Hanging out with some
Ohio
Gen
or
Z at work today,
No. So your insight check was skibbity, and something about Ohio. I don't know. It seems like she's just kind of a governess, and she has to entertain these nobles. She seems tired from doing it, but it's part of her duty. But you don't see any like unusual goings and comings or comings and goings or anything like that.
Okay, no one with black and purple robes. No assassins getting handed coin purses.
None that you notice.
All right. So as I see that dawn is about to break, I head over to my friend's house, the fortune teller lady, for my tea. See if she's out and about, and I knock gently on the door.
She comes to the door. She has a fresh line of drool coming down her face. Hair is disheveled, and she has basically like a grandma nightie on that has like the stars on it. What are they called? Like constellations and things like that. And she goes,
"Oh, baby,
who is it? Who's this? Who's coming this early?"
Say, "It's your dear friend Kaido, my dear woman."
Kaido? Who's what? Who's Kaido?
Kaido, the wonderful rogue who feeds you gold pieces for information.
Oh, Kaido. Oh, you have the dog.
Yes.
And then
I have the wonderful dog.
Oh, come in. Yeah, of course.
So we have some tea, and I asked her, I said, you said to me the other day that I should visit the tanner, and I went there, and he knew nothing of it. Why did you say that?
Well, because look at yourself. You need new leather.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you had spoken to him beforehand.
No.
Okay.
I just thought you look like a mess. You know, come on. I know I pull it off well. And she's throwing like little bits of biscuit at Jack Tar, who's trying to catch them, but obviously can't. So her floor is just getting messy.
Okay. Well, I drink my tea, and I thank her for her time. And I tell her what a wonderful morning it's been. And I wish her the best. And I leave her establishment. I say I have business to attend. I'm going to go to the Tanners now.
Oh,
so then I go back to the inn and see if my friends are up.
Nice. It's a good tangent.
And are they?
I don't know.
What time is it?
It's dawn.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be getting up, doing some dragon stretches.
Using your tail to scratch behind your ear.
Prestidigitating the smell of coffee.
Yep. You do hear behind the inn is where the stables are, so you do hear like a lot of horses kind of like in the morning with someone like grunting and feeding them and things like that. Because you know that there's more horses here because of the nobility and the wagons and things like that. That's kind of loud in the morning. Awesome. Morgana is probably still sleeping. Actually, did you stay in the inn with everyone, Morgana?
No, I made my own little rock bed out by the woods.
And so what would everyone like to
ship?
do this morning?
Is my ship in the harbor?
I thought it was.
Is the fortune teller in the inn?
The fortune teller is not in the inn, no. So I'm going to pull up the world map real quick. Because I don't think that your ship is in the harbor. But it can be if you really want it to be. Because this is what I was thinking for your ship. And I don't know if you remember us talking about it. So Bael Loche is here. Kind of like in the middle of the whole, like... So this giant lake is here. I figured that your ship would be kind of on the coast over here somewhere. And kind of making its way down to like where the capital would be. So it's kind of like a eastern coast kind of ship. And these claws have a lot of pirates, which is why you hire people like Thorn to work on your ships. To kind of keep it safer.
Okay.
But you could have like a small transport vessel that brings goods into like areas like Bael Loche with the river. So it wouldn't be like your main ship, but it would be like a transport thing.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, if I did have any ships or boats, it's something I'd certainly want to check on while I'm in town.
You have a seafaring merchant vessel, and then like a transport thing that can go into the lake and things like that. So you can check in with your crew and things like that. So head to the docks, Captain.
Head to the docks. Check up on things.
Awesome. So as you make your way to the docks, early morning, fishermen are going in and out. You do see like a blue dragonborn that's hopping on a ship to go fishing. Well, what you think to be fishing. So that dragonborn goes off, and you note that that's a little weird because you don't see many dragonborn. You do check in with your crew. You see Thorn is working extremely hard to unload a vessel to sell some goods here in Bael Loche.
Is that my vessel that he's unloading, or is he working for someone else?
No, he's working with one of your transport captains.
Oh, okay, good. I give him a nod of approval.
Excellent. And yeah, it seems to be going really well. You do have like a book, I guess, with like treasury and things like that, and you kind of go through it, and everything looks like it's on the up and up. Everything looks like business is going well. No 3% growth, but stable. So excellent. Anything else you guys want to do?
I just want to go for
I was going to go back. I was going to go back to the tanner.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So you go back to the tanner, and he asks you again. He's like, "Oh, did you sleep on what you wanted, good sir?"
Yes. And you're right. I need some newer armor, or have my armor repaired. Maybe look at some bracers. What could you recommend? I'm pretty handy with this bow. I use it a lot. I could use things that could enhance that ability if you had such items.
And I'm assuming you want black leather.
Black leather would be perfect. Thank you.
Excellent. So he kind of pulls out. It's like a big thing of like black leather armor. It looks really, really nice. The straps are very new. It's not like silver, but it's like almost like a polished nickel kind of buckles. So like it's subtle, but like still metal buckles to keep it well.
But
he pulls out.
Not reflective.
Not reflective, yeah. He pulls out bracers. There's 3 sets of them. They are very plain looking, but he says, these are the best bracers for archers. This just kind of protects your wrist here. This one is just a little bit stronger, but this I think is the one that you want. And he holds them up. He says, for 20 gold, all this leather could be yours.
Done.
Yeah, you're going through this leather. It's black, looks great.
Checking it out.
Yep, you do notice that the bracers, they're not dyed, because he has them undyed, so that way you can dye them whatever color you want. But they're bracers of archery. The other thing is you do get a closer look at this Displacer Beast pelt. He's turning it into like a cloak. You notice that as the cloak is kind of sitting there, it looks like it's shifting between reality and the normal kind of area. So it's definitely something that's caught your eye. And then that's that. He says, would you like to get these dyed? I can bring them over to Himan and get them dyed for you. What color would you like?
I tell him I'd like a deep purple. Would be nice.
Purple. We can definitely do that for you. That'll be, let's say, 10 extra gold.
I'd also like to ask you about the cloak you're working on.
Oh, this cloak, it's wonderful. Again, this is supposed to be a secret cloak that he's working on, but he has no filter. He's just very excited about his work. He likes leather. He likes all kinds of leather. He goes over to it. He moves it, and it moves in his hand, but it doesn't seem to move in his hand. It's very strange. And he says, it's a very difficult pelt to work with. It's from a Displacer Beast. You know what a Displacer Beast is, right?
Of course, my good man.
It's like really, really cool. He puts it on and he seems to like almost disappear but come back at the same time. But he does say it's really hard to work with because it's hard to make sure that the needles are good and everything. He's very proud of his work.
Well, be that as it may, my good man, my master would like to know when it will be done.
Well, I would think like another week or so, most likely, with the things that he liked.
All right. And
once
he
again,
kinda,
he gives you like a wink.
My master would like to know how much this cost.
Well, he's giving me 10,000 for it.
10,000. Wow. I will pass that on.
Awesome. So you have these new bracers. They are dyed a deep purple. We'll hand wave that. We'll make that faster. And then that's that. So you have like fresh armor and your fresh bracers now. I'll say like everyone else, if you wanted to get like fresh gear, like different colors or things like that, or different look, this is the time to do it. But we don't have to role play all that.
I think we should go visit the mayor.
Yes.
Yeah, we should.
All right, awesome.
I would like to bring the captain of the guard with us if we can.
Who, Legman?
Sir, whatever his name was. I forget.
Argamon?
Yeah, Argyle
the guy
he's not in town anymore.
Okay. Yeah, the paladin kind of guy. Was that him?
He has been recalled back to the crown. So he's headed back south for the coronation and everything.
Okay.
But good memory. Awesome. Yeah, so let's not beat around the bush. So you guys go see Lady Melkin. You see her outside town hall. She has Joe Ligma next to her. She approaches and she says, what news do you have in the north?
I just brief her as to the events that have unfolded in the last few days.
Yeah, just kind of explicit dump it.
Yes. Yeah. And then I say, there was an assassination attempt on all of us yesterday. You wouldn't have to know anything about that, would you?
She says, an assassination attempt? No, not at all.
Inside check.
Roll it.
God damn it.
She appears to be telling the truth. You do look at Jack Tar, though, and Jack Tar seems to not be frightened by her and doesn't seem taken aback by her. You know what I mean? Like how dogs can kind of sense bad people. She doesn't seem...
Doesn't seem concerned?
Yes.
I would ask her if she needs any more help and what would she have us do next? You know, if we were to make ourselves available.
Well, she says, well, it sounds like they're kind of dealt with for now. We have re-upped our guard, so we have plenty of guards here to take care of any threats that might come on. It sounds like it was possibly a mistake that they attacked here, so I don't think I'm worried yet. We need to find out more about this collective, but everyone's headed south. Maybe that's where everyone's headed. But it does say something about the swamp, too. I'm going to leave it up to you guys on what you want to do.
Tell me more about the swamp.
Well, it's in the letters that you guys gave. Because I'm assuming that you guys handed her the papers.
Yeah. Which way would the swamp be?
On the world map, the swamp is northwest of where you guys are.
Can we take a look at the world map again?
Of course. I am pulling it up for you right now, my good friend.
We went north.
Oh, I see it. Mock Virja?
Yes.
We should use this world map more often. Up for a little adventure, what say you?
Lady Melkin does bring up that Tav did ask for an endorsement for the tournament that's happening at the coronation.
Yes, he did.
So Lady Melkin does say, I'm sure that there's a lot of people here that want protection on the road that would hire you guys and to bring you to the capital, or you can go to the swamp if you want, or even as far south as wherever you want to go. The world is your oyster. I think we're doing pretty well. We're getting the hang of it.
I mean, we could talk it over with Tav, but I'm okay with start moseying towards the capital now.
Well, my name is Isbis Aldor.
Thank goodness he's not crazy.
Oh yeah, go help your sheep, Captain. And he kind of winks at you.
And it's been a while.
Well, it's a wand. It's a piece of wood.
We have to figure out how to get into this thing if we're gonna do it.
Like, hello, anyone home?